The motivation to try videos again or to create a new series of videos because I had gotten the nicest compliment on one of my YouTube videos from a complete stranger who was said, "Oh, this is so beneficial and I am a new subscriber." And I was like, "Yes, you know how this is when you get one person. It does not take much people. It does not take much if words of affirmation are my love language. So it doesn't take much for me to be like, yes, someone found value in what I did, so now I'm going to continue to make lots more of these things." And so, anyway, here I am. And on my agenda was to do this video about the ROI of leadership presence. And I can't do it. I've tried to record it twice. And if you're interested in that particular topic, I'm more than happy to have a conversation with you about what is the ROI or return on investment of leadership presence, aka how to build your confidence skills when you're communicating. But I just couldn't do it. I was feeling weird and awkward, and that got me to thinking about this phenomenal conversation I had today with my hairdresser about what do you do? She's asking me. She does not love people. She does not love people, but she knows that she needs to network because she's in the people business. She needs clients to sit in her chair, and she wants to go out and do some networking. And so we were talking about how do you get through those awkward moments, and we were joking about all kinds of stuff. We're talking about, she's like, what if I just throw my business cards at them? What if I just throw that in and just say, my name is Jess? And I told her that that's a strategy. And then, yes, if I would make her stand out, however, I'm not sure that's what I would go for. We talked about just different options, things like you can just walk up to someone and say, hi, my name is Jess, and then let the silence be silence until the other person says something. You don't have to necessarily, I call it, vomit all over the other person. Like, hi, my name is Jess, and I'm a hairdresser, and I'd like to meet you. You don't have to do that. Some of those things, those weird, awkward things that we do when we're nervous. But what we ultimately got to, the thing that we thought would help her best, would be to own her awkwardness. Just own it. There's something too that we try to fight so hard against being a certain way. She's like, well, what do I do with my hands? What do I do with this? And we're so focused on trying to prevent that awkward feeling, on trying to engineer that awkward feeling away when we're meeting a new person or a group of people for the first time, that we try to do all these weird things that in turn have the effect of making us just appear that much more awkward because it's not stuff that we would normally do. If I told her to say, Jess, now you need to hold your hands like this when you meet people, she's going to look ridiculous. She's going to feel even more awkward. So, what I told her and what I'm telling you and what I'm putting in the newsletter this week is own your awkward. Hey, I know very few people who don't feel awkward moments. Maybe they don't always show it. Most of the time, the other person doesn't notice because, quite frankly, they feel awkward too. So we get so in our head, the other person's feeling just as awkward as you are. So own that moment. You don't have to tell the other person, but you can just say to yourself, you know what? This feels awkward and I'm going to make it. It's going to last about 90 seconds. And then it's going to pass. Something's going to happen. There's going to be a distraction. Somebody's going to ask a question. Somebody's going to come by with hors d'oeuvres, whatever. But that awkward moment is going to pass. So why try to fight it and make yourself look even more awkward? Just let it happen. That's my advice for today. No, it's not the ROI on leadership presence. No, it's not some carefully scripted thing, whatever. That never works for me anyway. It just doesn't work. But my best advice, based on a phenomenal conversation with my hairdresser, is own your awkward. And if you're even willing to say it out loud, guess what? It makes it easier for somebody else who is also feeling awkward as well. There you have it. I hope you're having a fantastic day. If you do want to learn more about leadership presence and how to show up and how to look and speak and act with confidence, I am doing a workshop in September. I'm so pumped. So pumped about this workshop. There are still spots remaining. I am capping this event. I will fill it, and I am capping it at 35. So you better get in on early bird pricing now. I'll leave the link below. But after I've hit that mark, we're done. I'm not letting anybody else in, and it's just going to be what it's going to be, and I can't wait for it. So if you're interested in that, if you're interested in topics like these about dealing with awkward moments, about showing up as your best, I'd love to have you join me. I'd love to see you there. And otherwise, until then, I will leave this awkward video and you to your awkward moments. And I will be back next week. See ya. Bye.